So in this video, you're going to learn on how to convert pseudocode to flowchart. So under flowchart, there are some shapes that you need to know, or let me just say, when dealing with computer, you need to know 4 basic shapes. So let me just take you to the shapes. You know the shapes. So the first shape here is an oval shape. This shape here, an oval shape, more like an egg. What this shape means, it means start, stop, begin, or end. Whichever word that you're able to see here can be used to represent this shape. The next shape, it's over here. This is a parallelogram. So a parallelogram can be used to represent enter, display, output, input. The next shape that we need to know, it's over here. This shape is called a diamond shape. So this diamond shape, this is where the decision is made. So it's called decision box. So this is a decision box. The other shape that we need to know, it's right here. This is a rectangle. Of course, we all know rectangle. It's an instruction box. This is where an instruction is done. Okay. So now let's try to go to the question and try to apply what we've just talked about. So remember, under computer, you only need to know 4 basic shapes. Okay. So right here, if you're able to see nicely, this is a pseudocode. We have got a pseudocode here, and we have to take this pseudocode to flowchart. So taking this pseudocode to flowchart, we need to know the shapes, like I showed you. So at this point, it says begin. And begin, I said for begin, you use an oval shape. So this is how the shape will look like for begin. So this is how you write your flowchart. You write an oval shape and copy that word, begin. Okay, so this is what we said. We said wherever you see the word begin, stop, end, or start, we use an oval shape. So this is the computer. You've switched on here. You've switched on your computer. This is the shape we use. The next thing is enter, or the next word here is enter n. Enter n. So what did I say about enter? I said for enter, we use a parallelogram. Okay? If you can remember, I said whenever you meet the word enter, display, output, input, we use a parallelogram. So just draw your parallelogram. Okay, so this is my parallelogram right here. You have to show an arrow. This arrow must be shown that from begin, you go to enter. So you put your word enter in here. So this is enter. You just copy what is here, enter. So there is this word here which says, or this statement which says, if n is less than 0, then display error, n must be positive. So for this is where we use the word, the shape, diamond shape. Whenever you make the word if, so the key words here are begin, enter, if. So for begin, it's an oval, an oval shape. For enter, it's a rectangle. For if, it's a diamond shape. So let me show you the diamond shape. So you show an arrow there. You do your diamond shape, nice. Okay, so this is my diamond shape right here. Okay, so you can see this is my diamond shape. And what did I say diamond shape does? This is a decision box. So looking at what is there, there is if n is less than 0, then. So yourself here, you're going to change the word if. Instead of using if, you're going to use is. You copy everything. So you just say is, you ask a question. Is n less than 0? You even put a question mark. So remember, in your decision box or the diamond shape here, you must start with the word is and you copy what follows. You include the question mark. So this is what we have. If we change to is. Okay. So now from here, there are 2 options. So the answers will be yes or no. Okay, so yes or no. So you show an arrow, this is yes, no. Remember, when you've been asked a question like this one, you expect to have two answers, yes or no. So if it's yes, it will go this side. If it's no, it will go downwards. So no, let's check first what follows. It says display error n must be positive. So this word is a key word, display. We said where enter and display are found, we use the word, we use the which sign? We use a parallelogram, or which box? A parallelogram, or which shape? A parallelogram. So check here. For enter, we use the parallelogram. So even for display, we are going to use a parallelogram. So this is a parallelogram right here. Okay. So now this parallelogram, I'm going to put what is here inside the parallelogram. So it will be display, okay? I'm just copying here, display error, okay? Display error, n must be positive. So if you can see nicely, I've just copied what is here, and this is what you need to do, okay? So now from here, there is another option here, else, and then you see the formula. You can tell that this is a formula. So wherever you see a formula, just know that that is an instruction box. And for instruction, what shape are we supposed to use? It is a rectangle. A rectangle, okay? So you just put a rectangle and copy this formula. So that's sum is equal to, that's n over 2, n over 2 times star. Remember the computer, this is how it writes a divide. And then times, it's a star. So times, I'm just copying everything the way it looks, times 2 star A. So this star means times. It's supposed to be here. Times A plus open A minus 1 and a D close. So here you just copy what is here. Okay? Let me write it properly. It's not really visible. So what you're supposed to put inside here, it's sum is equal to n over, this is n over 2 times, open bracket, 2 times A plus, open bracket, n minus 1, star to show that you're multiplying, D, and close. So this is what's supposed to be in here. Okay? So now from here, there's a word which says and if. So for this, don't do anything. Here it says display sum. So what is the keyword here? It's display. So remember, we're following the keywords. Display, what shape for display? So for display, the shape is parallelogram. So we're going to do this. You show an arrow. This is an arrow. And then you do your parallelogram. Okay, so you say display sum. So you write the word display sum. Okay, so what follows next? End. There's end. And what did we say end the shape must be? It must be oval shape. You say end. So that's it. It means you've answered. So let me just go through a little bit with you. So here, you switch on the computer, you type what you want. This is a keyboard. You type what you want, okay, for enter. So the computer will start thinking about what you want, and it will make a decision. It's either it gives you this message. This will also represent the desktop. It represents the desktop too. And then down here, the computer will figure out what you want to do, it use the formula to do the calculations, and when it does the calculations, it displays on the monitor here. It shows what you want, which is the sum. The solution will come out here. So it means you are done. You now go to the off button, because the off and on button are the same. You switch it off. So that's how it works. So the key thing here on this topic is to know the shapes and what they mean. This is a key. So you can see all the words which I was following are right here with the shapes. So there are 4 shapes and the words. So in this shape, the first shape here, this is where you do your start, stop, begin, end. So whichever point, at whichever point you meet the word, enter, display, output, input. This is a shape you're supposed to do. And for where you meet the word if, always where you meet the word if, use this shape. It's a decision box. And yourself here, you're going to say is. You start with the word is, whatever they have given you, and you even put a question mark. Lastly, for where you meet up a formula, okay, there's always a formula which the computer uses. This is where the formula must be put. It's an instruction box. Thank you and bye-bye. Please remember to join our online classes. The number is 0969175701. So if you want to be part of our online classes, this is the number you can get in touch with us.